two diamonds. One ring tonight, who will shine the brightest? Damas y caballeros, it's golden time! Introducing to you first tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger, standing with Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach and Marvin Somodio. Tonight, wearing the colors of the Los Angeles Lakers, white, purple, and gold, he officially weighed in 159.4 pounds. This veteran warrior enters this contest with a record of 41 pounds, 26 victories, 15 wins coming to you by way of knockout, 13 defeats with one draw. Introducing to you the two-time middleweight world title challenger, hailing from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and proudly representing Puerto Rico, here is King Gabriel Rosado. And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, standing with legendary Mexican former world champion and trainer, Eric El Terrible Morales and Fernando Fernandez. Donning white with gold, he officially weighed in at 160 pounds. Tonight, this former junior middleweight world champion enters this contest perfect, 37 pounds. 37 victories, including 30 wins coming to you by way of knockout, no defeats. Introducing to you the reigning, defending WBO Intercontinental Middleweight Champion, El Orgullo de Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, el invicto, Jaime Munguia.
Gabe, right here, Gabe. Facing me, facing me. Right here, right here. Okay. Mouthpiece, mouthpiece. Both, Freddie, both sets of trunks are a little bit high. Everything from here down his bed, everything on this area is good. Same thing right here. Everything from here up is good, from here down his bed. I gave you guys instructions. I just want to remind you, please listen and follow my instructions. Fight hard, fight clean, touch him up, good luck.
Does Jaime Munguia continue his rapid ascension and pick up one of the biggest wins of his young 25-year-old career, or does the 35-year-old warhorse stop the Munguia hype train and reach the elite division, the elite top of this division, and perhaps become a world champion in his own right? Will it be the fight of the year? We hope so. Here we go. 12 rounds. Anaheim, California. Munguia and Rosado. Munguia back down to 160 after fighting at 168 in his last 3 bouts. He looks like he's holding the weight pretty well.
I was about to say, both these fighters are really big middleweights. Gabriel Rosado coming from 154, but about 6 foot, wide back, muscular, but Munguia looks a little bit bigger in there still.
You know, one thing to watch early is going to be the activity of Gabe Rosado. Munguia is a very active fighter, throwing about 70 punches per round as a middleweight, whereas Rosado in recent fights has been more judicious with his punches. If he's going to try to win a decision, he's got to match the output of Jaime Munguia.
And as you mentioned earlier, Chris, Jaime Munguia's best defense is offense. How will he handle someone like Rosado, who's so crafty, who can score punches?
If Rosado starts backing up Munguia, you could tell that's going to be success there. But Munguia doesn't fight as good on the back foot like he does on the front foot.
You know, I think a key for these early rounds for Rosado in many ways is going to be survival. I mean, Munguia is a fast starter. He's the younger fighter, whereas Rosado he's shown some resilience later in fights. Against Maciej Sulecki, he knocked him down in the later rounds. Against Peter Quillen, he had more success in the later rounds. So Rosado wants to take this fighter in Munguia into deeper waters.
Munguia looking really sharp. Real heavy foot feints, his jab popping up nicely. You know, real fluid with his combinations right now. And I like how he's jabbing Rosado to the gut too. You don't see that too often from the bigger, taller Munguia.
Nice uppercut there from Munguia, which grazed the head of Rosado. Munguia currently on a 4-fight knockout streak. Only 3 of his last 14 fights have gone the distance.
Yeah, and he's ended fights in different ways. Against Toriano Johnson, that fight was stopped after he threw an uppercut that literally split the lip of Johnson.
Munguia having a lot of success stabbing Rosado in the midsection, bringing them elbows down.
And we all know Rosado gets cut easily, Sergio.
Well, you know, he hasn't been cut in a while, but he reddens up easily. You know, he has that scar tissue there. A lot of miles in the face and the wear and tear of Gabriel Rosado, but that's what the warrior in him.
Nice right hand there for Gabe Rosado to end the first round. Wilfredo Gomez, Salvador Sanchez, Cotto versus Canela, De La Hoya versus Trinidad. Will we see another one here tonight with Munguia and Rosado? Round 2 scheduled for 12. Munguia telling us if Rosado stands in the middle of the ring and trades with me, it'll be a short night.
Good upper body movement by Jaime Munguia, which is what he lacked defensively, but I really like the way he's keeping his elbows in and the upper body perpetually moving, sticking behind that jab.
That looked like a clash of heads, and Munguia got the worst of it. He's trying to blink the left eye.
You know, a little too much headhunting from Gabe Rosado early on. They talked all week about the need to soften up the body of Jaime Munguia, to slow him down. And so far, it's Munguia throwing the lion's share of the body shots.
Yeah, it was Freddie Roach who was saying, I'm not impressed with Munguia's body at all as he unleashes a flurry there.
And Munguia concentrating on speed. I love seeing that. I've seen a little bit of that with Spike O'Sullivan. I want to see a lot more of that. Don't load up on the shots. Don't smother yourself if you're Munguia.
Boy, this crowd is fickle. They don't get action for 10 seconds. They let them hear it. Nice jab, timed perfectly by Rosado as Munguia was lunging in.
And that's the kind of counter shot that Gabe's going to need to land all night long. If Munguia comes charging in and starts throwing punches in volume, Gabe's going to land those sharp shots.
Munguia currently ranked as the #1 contender for Demetrius Andrade's WBO belt, as well as being the #1 contender for Jamal Charlo in the WBC championship. He can fight whoever he wants to, Chris.
Sorry, I have a bit of a panic attack when I hear Charlo and Andrade in the same sentence.
Andrade will be fighting next week right here on DAZN. But right now, a good one heating up.
Munguia doing the right thing, not letting Rosado control the tempo of the fight. The first half of that second round, Rosado was doing well with that jab. Munguia playing with the combination, putting the pressure. Don't let the older fighter fight at his pace.
Good body shot for Gabe Rosado.
Stop.
You know, a little bit of a subplot between the corners of Munguia and Rosado. Eric Morales, of course, trains Munguia. At the weigh-in, he was yelling at Freddie Roach, "You can't beat me." To which Freddie said, of course, after training Pacquiao, beating him twice, "I already did."
Maybe he meant this weekend.
I'm sure he did.
Sergio, does this fight look the way you thought it would?
The way I expected and I hoped that Rosado was going to come out, yes, it did. And Munguia doing the right thing. Look, Munguia is applying the pressure, but Rosado's not falling for the bait of falling into war. Not yet. You know, he wants to get out of these early rounds, and I think Rosado's doing just that.
Well, you heard Freddie say it between rounds. You got to go to the body more. And that, again, is a big part of the pre-fight strategy, to start tapping Munguia to that body. So far, it's almost exclusively headshots.
Stop.
Better around here by Rosado now. The jabs are landing. He's letting his hands go a little bit more.
And there's Eric Morales, bottom left of your screen, Hall of Famer.
Look, he's done a nice job with Munguia over these last 4+ fights. I think he's improved his offense. His uppercut is really coming along, and that jab has become a more effective weapon over the last few fights.
Couple good 1-2s there from Rosado.
Well, Rosado's doing the right thing by not letting Munguia break the distance and keeping him at the end of the jabs.
Left hook for Munguia.
Rosado better start dipping to his left. He's dipping to his right.
You saw Rosado's face right there. That was a very similar movement that Munguia made that the bully did in the last fight, where he dipped in and Rosado just missed with that counter shot.
Freddie Roach.
Stop. Nobody punch.
And he's really instilled a lot of confidence in Gabe Rosado over the last couple of years. Really reinvigorated his career.
And amazingly, nice shot there from Munguia. Rosado answers with a jab. Munguia a 10-1 favorite in Las Vegas.
It's a short right hand by Munguia. Didn't load up, just unleashed it at the right time. And those are the little differences that I've been seeing in Munguia.
Nice uppercut, stick and move by Rosado, but he just got stuck. Rosado had to get on his bike quick to get out of trouble.
This fight's starting to pick up now.
Stop. Nobody punch.
Rosado planting his feet, not backing up as easily anymore. He's staying on the inside. I think he wants to get some respect out of this round.
Both men utilizing their jabs.
But notice how Rosado's not backing up anymore. He's standing flat-footed, trying to get some leverage into an overhand punch. And there it is right there. Left hook around the guard of Munguia.
A very even fight, it seems, for the first 3 rounds as we look at Chris Mannix's scorecard.
Yeah, I've got it 3 rounds to none in favor of Jaime Munguia. I thought Rosado did some better things in that 3rd round, but Munguia, he's putting together the combinations much better, and Rosado just simply isn't landing the impact shots he needs to land.
Yeah, I agree, it's 3-0, but I think Rosado's laying the foundation to do something later on in the fight.
I don't disagree, Sergio. In fact, I think Rosado's fight is really in the final 2/3 of this fight. He needs to get Munguia tired.
He's heat that right hand, continuing to score. Munguia looking at the referee for help. He's not getting it.
Remember, there's a big experience edge for Gabe Rosado here. He has been in deep waters with some really good fighters.
And let the war begin, guys, because Rosado landed some good right hands right there, doubling and tripling up on them.
If you got a free hand, throw it. That's what Rosado was doing, and he does it again. Jack Reese said he's hitting you in the face. This crowd is definitely big right hand for Rosado.
It's almost like you could see a switch flip in Gabe Rosado, where he decided it's time to make this fight a war.
Because that's the difference between a guy that's here to win and a guy that's here to survive. Rosado's here to win tonight.
Why would we be? You look at their records, Munguia has 37 pro fights. Rosado has 40. But the experience edge goes to Rosado based on the level of competition he's been in there with.
Absolutely, he's been there with some big names. Munguia has some solid names on his resume, but the experience factor is all Gabe Rosado, and he knows how to fight in the trenches and survive a tough fight.
And he knows perhaps how to pace himself better. Munguia, as Chris mentioned, breathing heavier. As we jump back into Chris's scorecards, did you give Rosado round number 4?
No, I didn't. I thought Munguia won it with the way he fought the last 30 seconds of that round. You saw in some of those replays, some of those clinches, Munguia did a decent job of tying up, avoiding a clean shot, whereas in that final 30 seconds, I thought he landed some good combinations, but I do think Gabe changed the momentum of this fight a little bit in that last round.
I'll put him on the side.
Munguia continues to look at the referee for help, Sergio. You noticing that?
I do notice that, and there's a little, I don't want to say discouraged, but there's a little look on his face like of concern, I want to say. And there's more confidence in the face of Rosado, even though Munguia's winning. Maybe it's the young, old bull factor, the fact that Munguia's, respecting Rosado a little bit too much, but Munguia's doing exactly what he needs to do, moving that upper body and digging away when he gets close and breaks that distance.
From Rosado, right hand, left hand.
Beautiful combination by Rosado, not staying in front of Munguia afterwards. He gets the job, the punches, and then pivots away.
What do you think rounds 9, 10, 11, and 12 are going to look like?
It's hard to say. Gabe Rosado has been there before. Jaime Munguia's experience in those types of fights are limited. Rosado, as much as he's improved the last round and a half, now 2 rounds, Munguia is still a far more active puncher.
So Chris may have it a shutout for Munguia so far, but it still feels like a very close fight.
Stop. Nobody punch. Nobody punch. I'm out.
Munguia has stopped 24 of his last 28 opponents. Nice combo there.
And Munguia's shown the ability in recent fights.
Oh, big right hand for Rosado.
Stop.
Best punch of the fight, perhaps. And then Munguia with a left hook. Got him again.
Stop punching. Stop. Separate.
You don't see a lot of emotion in the face of Jaime Munguia. You can't really tell how he's feeling in there.
That was a really strong fight, though.
Oh, nice left hook. And he's backed Rosado up.
Yeah, it's not benefiting Gabe Rosado to be blocking the shots with that earmuff defense, because Munguia's a strong puncher punching through the gloves of Rosado.
A lot of activity for Munguia, though, Chris. Can he keep this pace up?
Well, he's shown he can, at least in recent fights, averaging about 70 punches per round as a middleweight. And Gabe's had a couple of good moments in this round, but Munguia has just overwhelmed him with volume, and that's the kind of stuff the judges are going to look for.
Rosado telling us yesterday, I'm always looking to set traps.
And you could see it. I mean, look at the eyes of Rosado. He's thinking the entire time in there, what counter can I land on this youngster? Just like that. Tried that left hook right there, but Munguia's doing a good job keeping that hand up every time he's letting the other go. Good technique on Munguia's part.
Jaw of Munguia, who dropped his gloves for a split second. Rosado made him pay. And Sergio, he's turning his face away from those punches so they don't land flush, but to certain judges from certain angles, they look like they're catching clean. How's the fight looking from your perspective, Sinisa Estrada?
Wow, I am behind you guys going absolutely crazy. This fight is living up to the potential. I had it 5 rounds to 0, and last round I gave that round to Gabe. But this is an exciting fight, and it's just going to get more exciting as the rounds go on, and anyone can take the win on this fight.
Chris, as they heat up again, Munguia lands some combinations, and Rosado wisely trying to hold on. And now it's a takedown.
Está bien. Está bien.
Munguia's landing really solid with that right hand. It's a chopping right hand.
Dude, you can't wrestle him down. Are you okay?
Blocking is not going to be enough for Gabe Rosado no more. He needs to dodge those punches, make Munguia miss and fall off balance.
We're at the halfway point of this fight. Chris, how did you score that last round?
I've got a 5 rounds to 1 in favor of Jaime Munguia, who's just been in complete control. One question I have coming into this fight. Gabe Rosado sparred with David Benavidez coming into it, and he sparred between 80 and 100 rounds with Benavidez. On the surface, Sergio, I would say, great, good sparring. But does Gabe Rosado, at 35 years old, need to be going 80-plus rounds with a young stud like David Benavidez? That felt to me maybe a little bit too much for a fighter at this stage of his career.
Yes, it sounds like too much. And anytime you're dealing with a fighter like Gabe Rosado, he knows how to fight already. You don't need to train harder, you need to train smarter, but there is confidence being gained there. Whenever you have a legend in your corner like Freddie Roach saying it's all right to continue fighting and doing 100 rounds in Benavidez, and you just got to follow your gut and follow what Roach is doing.
Well, Freddie Roach also said he could stop to those sparring sessions towards the end because they were becoming wars. I'm not so sure Gabe Rosado needs wars in sparring sessions.
Well, we're going to find out if the wear and tear is there, because this is when it starts happening in the 7th and 8th rounds.
Oh, nice right for Gabe Rosado on the inside.
And this is what I want to see from Rosado in the second half of the fight, backing up Munguia. Munguia doesn't fight as good on the back foot, but he does on the front foot, and Rosado doing an excellent job backing up Munguia here in this round. Both fighters trying to set each other up for a big right hand, it looks.
Rosado talking some smack on the inside and cut him with an uppercut. Get up was Munguia. Rosado was on his feet trying to wave the crowd back into this. He likes the energy they're giving him. And Chris, are you getting the sense that Rosado is content not to try and win by decision at this point? He's going for a knockout or a stoppage.
Well, look, I think he came in wanting to win any way possible. But volume punching of Munguia has effectively, at this stage of the fight, taken it off the tables. He's got to find a way to time Munguia coming in and land a big shot.
Munguia doing a good job of not letting himself get time because he's concentrating on speed and maintaining. He's not breaking that distance as he used to. So I could see the influence and the effects of Eric Morales already.
No, you're right, Sergio. He really only had one moment, and that was in the 3rd round, when he leaned in kind of recklessly, and Rosado just missed him. Since then, he has been very savvy in there in the ring, and my scorecard reflects that. 6 rounds to 1 in favor of Jaime Munguia.
And those are vicious, brutal body shots by Munguia. You can tell what type of shape Gabriel Rosado in, because those shots are heavy shots being landed.
But I will say this, Rosado, known for getting knocked down and coming back up and getting into fights, has stood his ground all night. Really hasn't been wobbled to the point where you think he might go down. And Munguia knocks almost everybody down. Has stopped 24 of his last 28 opponents. Has an 81% knockout ratio. Left hook there from Rosado.
Both of them exchanging left hooks right there and landing.
Still just not enough body work from Gabe Rosado. The best way to slow down this output from Munguia is to dig into that body. He really hasn't done it as often as he should.
Let him go, Gabe. Let him go, Gabe. Stop. Nobody punch. Box.
I'm really impressed with Munguia.
Oh, good left from Rosado. That is your left to praise him, Sergio.
But Munguia rolled with that shot, I'm telling you. He didn't land as clean as he thought, I'm telling you. And that's a clean shot right there. Munguia's hit.
Got him again with a jab. Again, you can't tell from the facial expressions of Munguia when he's hurt and when he's not.
I think that right hand finally hurt Munguia.
Stop. Nobody punch. Don't push him to take advantage.
Left hook, lunging left hook. Rosado, who's now starting perhaps to get more confidence in the fight, had to be Rosado's.
Well, we're now in that final stage. Rosado has got to do something big to change the course of this fight. Munguia is racking up rounds, but you can see the fatigue on him. Whereas Rosado, he's been comfortable in this type of situation before.
But Sergio, you know Rosado, he doesn't think he's ever lost a fight in his life. Do you think he realizes he's down this much on the cards?
I don't think he looks like that. I think he just looks at the fact that he's still in the fight, and he sees that the traps are getting closer and closer to work. And so anytime you're dealing with a gladiator like this, that one punch away, he's always going to have confidence. Even in his biggest losses, you know, where he was cut up and bloody and being battered around, he was still eager to fight.
I'm just thinking, is he feeling, hey, I can win this on the scorecards. I don't have to go all out for the KO.
Stop.
He can't possibly be thinking that.
I don't think he's thinking that, no. I think he's setting up for something big, at least for a knockdown to even things out.
People watching might look at Rosado's record and say, look, he's not a big puncher. How is he going to score the knockout? And you're right. He's not a one-punch type of guy traditionally, but he is a big counter-puncher. We saw that against Melakuziev. Sergio, you talked about your sparring experience with Rosado.
Good action here from Munguia. Comes to life, eats a jab.
Yeah, well, Rosado lacks some power. He makes up with his timing. And timing can hurt you, man.
Up, that breaks the back box.
The wear and tear starting to show in Rosado's face.
Seconds left here in round 9. Good right hand from Rosado and another one. Munguia fighting off the ropes.
Good chopping right hand by Rosado, has Munguia going backwards now.
Yeah, that first right hand looked like it caught Munguia on the temple.
Stop, I break.
And we know the impact of those kind of shots.
Look, Mark, it's split. I'm letting it go.
Good challenge.
Listen, stop. Freddie, he's bordering with all this bullshit getting points.
Nice jab there from Rosado. We apologize for some of the colorful language you've been hearing.
Stop. My break.
Nice right hand on the inside from Rosado. It looks like there may be a
Stop, my
split
break.
or a rip in the gloves, Chris. They brought a second pair in, but apparently Jack Reese doesn't think they need to make a change.
Yeah, they brought a second pair and were about to take Rosado's gloves off. But then the corner was reminded that Jack Reese said it was okay, I'm going to let it go. So keep an eye on it.
And there's a lot of things that can go wrong with split gloves, Sergio.
No, absolutely. But I love that decision by Jack Reese because the fight is a close fight. Gabe Rosado was in this fight, and Jack Reese senses that at the end of that round he was having some success. So the glove has nothing to do with the action. Great call by Jack Reese. Munguia can take a big shot. That was a short right hand by Rosado. Didn't pull it back.
What a chin on Jaime Munguia.
All right, stop. My break.
And almost all the great fighters throughout the history of this sport have been able to take punches as well as they give them. Clubbing right hand again from Munguia.
Munguia is still landing some shots, but Rosado has become the pressure fighter and the bully in this round.
Yes, he has. And anytime Munguia unleashes like he's doing right there, Rosado comes right back before he does that. Smothers the attack.
There's Bernard Hopkins, one of the all-time greats. Part of Golden Boy, of course. Munguia's output continues to be high. Nice counter right there from Munguia.
Rosado started this round really fast. Munguia started it.
And Rosado might be hurt. Freddie Roach telling Rosado, we need to win this round big. He's not doing that.
All right, stop. Nobody punch. Step back. Stop the bell.
Oh, big step in right hand for Rosado. Catches him again. Even in the rounds he loses, Sergio, he finds a big moment.
I was about to say that was a big round for Munguia, but the big shots also landed by Rosado, especially in the end of that round.
Con la excepción de que de repente le dejas un poquito un espacio ahí.
You see, Sergio, just a split second late
Stop, my
for
break.
Rosado
Stop.
to follow up
Stop.
on that. He landed that chopping right hand, and there was a pause. If he lands that shot, he has got to hunt him down.
250 landed punches by Munguia, the most ever landed on Rosado in his career. Sinisa Estrada, what do you see? Nice rights and lefts from Munguia, backing up Rosado.
Very effective, and it's just non-stop.
Oh, Munguia's got him rattled. He's got him rattled. Hitting him again, he's going to the body. Rosado still hoping to land that one big right hand, though.
Man, Jaime Munguia is a really fun fighter.
My break. Step back.
Rosado just totally forgot about the body, looking for that overhand right. Munguia caught on to that.
Stop. Punch.
Teresa Estrada. What do you see?
Incredible fight, guys. I have it 8 rounds to 2. Munguia, this is what boxing is all about. All-out action, 12 rounds. It's incredible, incredible fight. And Munguia's combination punching is just very effective and pushing Rosado back. Rosado's doing a great job when he comes forward and pushes Munguia back. But so far, it's not lasting too long as far as Rosado pushing Munguia back. Munguia's coming back with combinations and throws 3, 4, 5 punches at one time.
And now Munguia again on the front foot. Rosado's starting to bleed. The championship rounds here in Anaheim. This fight living up to the billing. Mexico versus Puerto Rico.
Box. Let him go. Let him go. Work out of it. Abajo. Don't stop. My break.
One round left.
Former champion in Jaime Munguia.
They've given her all for 11 rounds. 3 minutes left. Chris, how do you have it?
I've got Jaime Munguia up significantly, 108 to 101. He has just been in control, throwing far more punches. As you noted that last round, Todd, landing more punches on Gabe Rosado than any opponent in his career. So Gabe is going to need a knockout to win this fight.
Well, Jaime Munguia is not only throwing a lot of punches, but he's landing at a high percentage. And usually, for a fighter like Rosado to try to catch him in between the shots, he needs Munguia to slow down. Munguia is not slowing down, not giving him that opportunity.
Munguia wants a knockout.
Sergio, you brought this up earlier, but those Munguia shots are just going right through the guard of Gabe Rosado. These are some hard shots, from the jabs to the counters. Everything he's throwing is with bad intentions.
And the right hands are landing cleanly on Rosado now. His face is battered and bruised. The most shots he's ever taken. I mean, this is probably, you know, this is the last hurrah for Gabriel Rosado, but what a warrior. I mean, I'm humbled watching him.
Stop. You're the one holding.
Well, you can never count Gabe Rosado out of any fight. And there's still 1:40 to go.
He's still trying. Remember the home run right there in the right hand.
Of course.
But like I said, Munguia's already caught on to that right hand. Rosado totally forgot about the body, and that was part of the game plan, I believe. He had success backing up Munguia, but he just forgot about the body shots and forgot about the jab.
And Munguia's taken some big shots from Rosado, but what he hasn't done has given Rosado a chance to land those big counters. That's what Gabe is looking for throughout this fight. It has not been there up until this point.
And not for nothing, Munguia, even though he looked tired, the technique is still there. Rosado can't catch the left hook because the technique is still there for Munguia as well.
And Chris, there's always been questions about Munguia. Had they just match-made him right up through the rankings? Is he really as good as people think he is? What say you after this?
Well, there are always going to be questions about Munguia given how often he gets hit. But this is the most experienced opponent that he has faced in his career. Gabe Rosado has fought at a world-class level. Jaime Munguia is giving him a pretty good beating.
Eric Morales has been the difference in this new side of Jaime Munguia. Just slight tweaks. He hasn't become anything.
It's not over yet.
Just like in that Maciej Sulecki fight, I mean, it came down to the wire where Gabe Rosado almost had him out in the last round.
They wanted a war. They gave us a war here in Anaheim. What a fight! Jaime Munguia and Gabe Rosado.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of championship boxing here at the Honda Center, this, without a doubt, is Fight of the Year. A big round of applause for both of our warriors. Here in the ring, representing Mexico and Puerto Rico. And now we go to the judges' scorecard. Here are the totals. Judge Raul Gai Sr. has the bout 118-110. Judge Zachary Young has the bout 119-109. And Judge Max DeLuca scores the bout 117-111. And still, the reigning WBO Intercontinental Middleweight Champion, el orgullo de Tijuana, Baja California, México, el invicto, Jaime Munguia.